So welcome everybody, and thank you for Soraya to organize this meeting, and thank you for Shaykh Umar for letting us all to hear and listen to this conversation. So you may want to start, Shaykh, and I think I will need to translate because not everyone will understand the English fully. So I will just translate bit by bit for you. Time is yours, Shaykh Umar.
Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greetings to all of you. I'm speaking from Spain at the moment. Madrid, the capital of Spain. And I feel very honored to speak to all of you, very especially with Zaim, who has undertaken a challenge politically and personally to defend the Deen of Islam and to bring the dinar and the dirham in Indonesia. I think while the case may be still pending at some level, but I think the fact that you are free and you can speak again from your home is a clear sign of victory. They couldn't find anything wrong in what you were doing, because everything that you were doing is good from the point of view of the Sharia and from the point of view of the welfare of the people of Indonesia. And my main point here today is we must continue. And we have to understand our strength, and we have to use our strength in order to keep moving forward. In my view, the most important achievement right now is to legislate once for all a reform in the payment of Zakat, which is established in Indonesia, and incorporate the word dinar and dirham as necessary for the Nisab, the counting of Nisab, and for the payment in Ain, not Dain, of the Zakat itself. Zakat is a pillar of Islam, is unquestionable. Everything that is built on Zakat cannot be challenged by any other institution. It forms part, it is part of the Deen of Islam, and every Muslim has the right to fulfill his Muslim duties. And that means that this is a ground upon which we can build everything that we want to do. We need to create a lobby that is an organization. An organization means people that they are devoted to fulfill the duties of speaking with parliamentarians, political parties, Muslim organizations, with a single message: is the introduction of the dinar and dirham in the legislation of Zakat. It will be mostly a process of education, and it will be a process of being patient, because most of the people don't know about dinar and dirham.
Dan itu akan berarti
You have to be patient and you have to continue. But this achievement is the equivalent of a checkmate. It is a small achievement to change a few lines in the law, but the consequences will transform Indonesia and they transform the Muslim world. Indonesia is the perfect place to do this, although any Muslim country will do it. And the reason is that Indonesia is not only the most populous Muslim country in the world, but is gaining strength day by day. Is going to become not only the most populous Muslim country in the world, but also the richest one. And the second reason is because in Indonesia lives Zaim. You have already opened a door that nobody else has achieved anywhere. I tried to do it in Malaysia. I was very close to get this legislation in Kelantan, but the Islamic party that it was at the time, they switched sides and they moved into Islamic banking, and I couldn't do it. But you have opened up a front line of discourse. Everybody has heard about the gold dinar. Everybody has heard about you. You are in a perfect position to speak with all the parties, ulama, Muslim organizations, parliamentarians, political parties, all of them, in order to make these changes possible. You see, once this legislation is in place, you have moved the narrative of the gold dinar to your terrain. The issue comes into your field, your battlefield, which is the Sharia, not the central bank, but the Sharia. And once you bring the argument there, you win. It's nothing to do with the secular laws of the West. This is an integral part of the Deen of Islam, and Zakat is the argument. This is our strength. Stick to this. Don't deviate. Be firm. Continue. Be clear. And the success will come.